I could go drop off a music note, but there's not really anything, like, we don't need the money for anything. So let's, did I get all the, okay, sweet, I got all 20. So let's go to the Lich Yard, Lair of Spectre Knight. Okay, and let me just double check if there isn't anything to the left. There rarely is. There's one or two dick moves. We've already seen one of them being in King Knight stage, so that one's out of the way. But there's another one way later that's probably my biggest asshole move in the. I couldn't speak. I can't speak at all. There we go. Yeah, some of these bait bombs just bring up, you know, fucking these frogs. Some of the bait just bring up health tonics, which are completely useless because we're going to be at max a lot of the time, except in the later levels where I'm going to be dying a lot. Also, one thing I want to point out, just a fun little fact, these frogs right here that you see jumping around are the most random enemy in the entire game. They have like 3 different jumping patterns, and they switch it constantly on the fly without any sort of pattern. And it's just funny how the most random enemy in the game is just this random frog enemy. Like, that's so quirky. Anyway, let's just toss this down there. That's not what I wanted to do. Did they run away? Okay, I thought they were running off screen, like just straight up running away. Yeah, sure, I'm feeling ballsy. Let's keep destroying checkpoints. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Some of the stuff in this level is a bit tricky, especially as Plague Knight, so I probably shouldn't have done that. I'll probably keep the next checkpoint. There we go. Watch out for the ghosts, because they are invincible. I'm so curious. I know I already talked about this, but I'm really curious to see how Spectre Knight will play, because I'm kind of worried about playing a Spectre Knight, because like he can fly, so it's like what is there gonna be that's like super unique about him? Also, new to Plague Knight. Well, I know it's gonna be super unique, but like I'm wondering like if it might be overpowered, since can he just fly everywhere unless they change that? But that's not how Spectre Knight works, so I don't think they would change that. Anyway, new to Plague Knight is that there's these little openings in the doors, and yeah, this whenever you see a cipher, fuck those frogs, man. Whenever you see a cipher coin like that, they're just like wedged into the door. He got up here? What an asshole! Whenever you see a cipher coin wedged into the door like that, or wedged into a wall, you can actually I'm tongue-tied right now. You can blow it up, and it'll be a brand new section that'll have tons of cipher coins in them. There we go. And one thing to keep in mind, that is water down there, and Plague Knight cannot swim, neither can Shovel Knight. So just keep in mind. I remember I fell into that pit, and I was like, what the hell killed me? And I was like, wait, oh right, water. And there's another useless relic, the Phase Locket, and hopefully we'll be able to find Chester and take it off his. He'll take it off our hands for us. This is risky business right here. There we go. That's not where I intended it to land, but that works too, I guess. And now let's do a tricky throw. There we go. I cannot believe I survived that. Holy crap. That's a bit of an asshole puzzle move, but I did it, so that was an awesome. See, like, you can do really cool combos like that with the big boom. And I knew there was one of these guys in here. There we go. And takes there to that guy, and let's head to this part of the stage. And sorry about not like upgrading the bombs, but again, I have a specific setup that I like, and it's unfortunately an endgame setup. Not an endgame, but like we'll be able to acquire a little bit of it with the next tier that we get. And since there's 30 coins per stage, like you really do get the upgrades fast, thankfully, the upgrade tiers. So we'll be switching up the playstyle relatively soon. That was an awesome throw because you saw the silhouette, just barely. One thing I hate about this is that I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not, though, but I swear the pace at which the lightning flashes in the Plague Knight DLC is faster than it was in Shovel Knight's DLC, which is a real dick move, because, like, it honestly, like, it's kind of hard to platform, and I freaking knew I missed a Cypher coin, so I'm glad I went back just to double check. I was like, I have a feeling I missed something there, and I did. And perfect, there we go. Okay, let's head down here, and I'm gonna leave that checkpoint because I think we blew up the last two. Switch to Bait Bomb. Here we go. So yeah, there's a ton of different mechanics on how bomb bursting works. Like, you can bomb burst and then jump, or you can save the jump to the end. You can bomb burst at the beginning. Like, there's so much variety in how, like, each bomb burst can work, and it's just really interesting, especially in a speedrun, since just you can fly through the air so quickly. It's nuts. Anyway, let's just YOLO. There we go. And I don't know where I am right now. There we go. Sweet, I made it out of there. That's one of the harder rooms in the stage, so I'm glad I was able to do that first try. Okay, here's a great example of bait bombs coming in useful for these guys. And let's actually wait a second. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, there's an enemy coming up in just a tiny bit that the bait bomb is like a perfect use of an offensive bait bomb instead of using it as a means of getting items. This one right here, just throw out 2 bait bombs and you'll kill the enemy, and you don't have to worry about panicking and accidentally dying, like I definitely didn't do on my first playthrough. Okay, and there we go. Let's do that. There we go. And you can even switch. You can even switch which Arcana and which bombs you're using mid loading screen like that. So like that's sometimes a really great place to do that is when you're screen transitioning, because you don't waste any time. Okay, there we go. Let's go over here because Chester is over here. Hello, hello, hello. Poured in a beaker, stuffed in a bag. Chester's always got the swag. I love that. Okay, and here we get Leech Liquid, which is a pretty useful. It's a useful, useless relic for me. Like it should be useful, but I just never really used it. Essentially, what it does is that. Well, this is a perfect example right now because I have missing health. Basically, you just drink it. And then Shovel Knight will have or Plague Knight will have an aura around him, and every enemy you kill will give you health back. And unfortunately, you cannot switch. Well, first off, it wastes your entire magic. Wait, no, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it only did that because, yeah, I used the Big Boom right before it. But yeah, it'll basically just heal you, and that's really useful. But it's not really needed on a regular playthrough. On New Game Plus, yeah, because Shovel Knight, Plague Knight takes so much freaking damage. It's ridiculous. He already takes more damage than Shovel Knight, and then on New Game Plus, when everything's doing double that, it's just brutal. And that's not the direction I wanted to shoot that. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Big Boom. You're the best. Okay, here we go. Okay, almost at the end of this stage. I'm playing Plague of Shadows and we're playing as Plague Knight. I can't wait for Spectre Knight's campaign. I really hope it's good. Hope it's good. This isn't a very good sync test. Okay, let's okay, this is death. This is death. This is death. No. God damn it. Okay, I'm back where I miserably died, and it sucks too because I got through here just fine and then murdered myself. Anyway, so yeah, I'm an idiot. I probably should have waited, but yeah, I had to use more health tonics to heal my health bubbles back up because they disappear completely when you die. So it's cool because it punishes you for dying. It's an actual punishment. Again, not so much in regular game because health tonics are really dirt cheap in New Game. Well, like even in New Game Plus, they're dirt cheap, but like you don't need to use them much because like the game's not that hard, or it is kind of hard. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a penalty. At least on a second playthrough, once you've like known once you know how everything works. And you know what? I'm feeling super ballsy. I don't even care. Let's just take all the gold. I want gold. I want a lot of gold. And these frogs are gonna fuck me because of that. Yeah, screw this frog. Yeah, screw that frog. Suck it. Okay, let's switch to bait bomb again. There we go. Sweet. I was able to just snag that out of midair. Okay. One thing I love is that those little green plants that we used in the Shovel Knight campaign. I am fucked right now. I'm royally fucked. How did I fucking do that? I don't even know how I did that. I managed to land right next to him, and then not. I don't even know how that happened. And I almost died because of a single ghost. Okay, we're almost out. No, get away from me. There we go. Whew. God, I don't like platforming in those rooms because, like, I swear the interval at which it flashes is way worse in Plague Knight's DLC. It's so weird. Anyway, let's go up against one of the notoriouser bosses in the game. That's not a word. Spectre Knight. Hello, fellow boss campaigner. Spooky ghost. This guy knows me. Okay, Spectre Knight. Spectre Knight's actually pretty easy as a Plague Knight. A lot of the bosses can be made a lot easier, especially when you memorize Spectre Knight's pattern, like, you know, down pat. Ow. Ah, it's still kind of annoying sometimes getting up to him. There we go. And I'm not sure how you're supposed to avoid that attack as Plague Knight. Like, should you just Okay, never mind. I thought I had this guy down pat, but apparently I don't. Especially when I run out of Big Boom and I can't fucking finish him off. Here, we're gonna finish him off right now. Ah, get away! Get back here! No! There we go. God, that sucked. I feel like I could have done that a little bit easier if, Now, I guess that could have been made easier with a different bomb. Again, this setup that I have, I'm totally jawning right now. This, like, it's honestly a kind of a hard setup to use for bosses. Like, I think the game intends you to use a different setup than the default. What? Oh, well, that's cute. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm just gonna sit here and creep, by the way. Yeah, Plague Knight's actually watching this right now. Because, yeah, when you press A, you'll see that Plague Knight is currently coming down on the lift. And one thing I want to point out really quick is that this track right now is called Waltz for One by, once again, Jake Kaufman, who did the soundtrack to Shovel Knight. And it's honestly one of my favorite tracks in, like, the whole game, including Shovel Knight. I just love this track a lot. And there's a gorgeous freaking 4-minute like live version with piano and violin on the Shovel Knight soundtrack, and wow, Mona just keeps going. That's awesome. There's like a 4-minute live version of this, and it's really awesome on the official Plague Knight soundtrack, which, by the way, you can get on Jake Kaufman's Bandcamp along with the regular Shovel Knight soundtrack, and it's pay what you want. You can pay anything you want for this magnificent soundtrack. Unfortunately for Mona, her Waltz for One is about to end very abruptly as Plague Knight comes down and ruins her day. Yeah, I wasn't watching for long. I'm not some creep. No, it's fine. We all have our quirks. Aww. Giving up the ghost. Oh, by the way, one thing I want to point out, yeah, if you watch Mona dance for like 2 minutes, you get an achievement called Creep, which is hilarious. That's probably one of the funnier achievements I've ever seen. I feel like a lot of games don't have enough funny achievements. Like, one of the only games I can think of that has like funny achievements is like, I think Portal 2 has a couple funny ones, but I don't know, it's been so long since I played. Let me rephrase, it's been so long since I've seen the achievements for Portal 2, because achievements are a one-time thing and then you never get them again. Oh, sweet. And yeah, just like the campfire meal tickets, we'll be getting free health upgrades from Mona every tier of bosses, because we just beat the first tier. And now we can go to research because we have 60 cipher coins. Sweet. Take a gander. And now we have a couple of new things that we can get. The only one of which I care about is Cluster Powder. Cluster Powder is freaking awesome. And it's going to be made a lot more awesome once we get an upgrade for it. But yeah, we're going to be using that. And I promise I will switch up my setup in the next tier, which is 80 coins. Yes. So that'll be 2 night stages from now, because that'll be 60, and then there'll be there'll be a couple coins from one of the side areas that with the relics. Anyway, let's head up here. Let's just double check with the minion. Yeah, the minion doesn't really do anything unless you miss all of the relics from Chester. And yes, please. I would like 2 potions. Each potion costs 100, so again, they're dirt cheap. Hello, Percy. Let's give you some notes. What a blockhead. Don't need this anymore. And here's a oolong. Aw, but so lonely. And sure, we'll listen to that while we leave. Aw, I was hoping it would permanently play for the rest of the game. Okay, and here's the second set of levels that we're able to go to. But first off, let's quickly take care of this jewel over here at Pridemore Keep. And yeah, wandering enemies on the map, and these little wandering jewels, they don't have any cipher coins that you have to worry about. It's just strictly for getting gold. That'd be a dick move if they did have cipher coins, because they'd be impossible to get otherwise, if you missed any in here. So let's just OCD get all of this crap. There we go. I missed 1 green gem. I'm sorry. There we go. And let's there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's how it's done. Yes. That is how you do that level. I wonder if that, like, I want to see a run of this level, this just random side area, just getting everything.